It's Renee. I'm back to do one of my very favorite things, and that is talk about books. Today I am chatting about the incredibly funny Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. And I originally had read this book in the physical form, but last year I remembered how much I loved it. So I went back on Libby and I found that it was there as an audiobook. So I listened to it and it did not disappoint. It's actually read by Tina Fey, and so she has these really great inflections as she is going through it. So I highly recommend finding it on Libby and listening to it that way. If you need a reminder to get to the Libby app, you just need to go to your app store on your device, whether that be a phone or a tablet, and you can download it there. It's Libby, and all you need to enter is your library card number, and then you can have access to thousands of books and audiobooks. And as a note, they do have young adult novels on there as well as nonfiction, mystery, adult fiction, literary fiction as well. So anything that you can want, you can find on Libby. So as soon as I knew who Tina Fey was, I immediately loved her. She has brown hair, she had glasses, she was from Philly, she was funny. So those are all sort of things that really drew me to her immediately as I got to know her work. And when I knew that she'd written a book, I immediately wanted to read it. So again, today I'm chatting about Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. So this book is a memoir, and it talks about how she got her start in comedy and then details her time on Saturday Night Live as well as on 30 Rock. She also wrote and was in Mean Girls, so if you aren't quite familiar with either SNL or 30 Rock, maybe you are familiar with Mean Girls. So that's some context for who she is. She is genuinely delightful. She's very funny. And so the book really reflects that as well. So who you see in her shows on TV is really how she writes as well. It's a really great read, I would say, especially for me as a woman, because she talks a lot about body image and body shape. She also discusses motherhood and also what it's like to be a daughter. And then also just what it means to be a woman. And especially in comedy, that's very much a male dominated world. So it was really interesting to get this kind of behind the scenes look at her life and her start. She is incredibly smart and very funny, and I really found that her book was similar to that as well. So if you are feeling a little bit blue right now, if you're a bit distracted by everything that's happening, I highly recommend picking up Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. You can listen to a chapter or two and then put it down and come back to it. You can then watch an episode of 30 Rock or Mean Girls or something else brilliant that Tina Fey has done, and hopefully that will lift your spirits and kind of give you that distraction that you might be looking for right now. That's all that I have for today. Thanks so much for listening and for connecting with me on here. I would love to know if you have listened to Bossy Pants or if you've read Bossy Pants. Feel free to comment below and we can have a little bit of a virtual book club and book talk together. If you would like a personalized recommendation as well, please feel free to give me a few titles that you have liked before and I can suggest something that you might like as well. I hope that you'll be kind to yourself and kind to others today. Thanks so much. Bye.